here. Maybe I'll go like that. All right, here we go. Let's start again. So good morning. 6 a.m. yoga. We'll do a quick 10-minute stretch. I was gonna do this for myself, just finished my rebounder workout. But figured I would take you along with me. Okay, I'm just doing a little repeat of the intro because I'm gonna chop off the first part and then chop it up and put it into the YouTube. Okay guys, so let's start into a wild-legged child pose. So open your knees really wide, the width of your mat, bring your feet to touch and put your forehead onto the mat. If it doesn't touch the ground, you can always use a block. You can rest your forehead on top of a block. This is just a quick 10 minutes morning stretch. Keep it 10 minutes. So find your breath. That's not. This cat is cute, but in the way of the camera. All right. So let's come back up slowly to tabletop position, coming on your hands and knees. You want to bring your knees hip width apart. As you inhale, gaze up a few cat-cows to the ceiling. Exhale, press with your hands around your back. Again, inhale, look up. Exhale around the spine. As you do this a few more times at your own pace, take this time to just quiet your mind. Take some deep breath. If your mind has a tendency to drift away, slowly bring it back. For me, this is a Monday morning. So maybe you want to take the time to choose an intention for your day or for your week. And inhale, come back to tabletop. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just press back into a downward dog for a moment here. Okay, so feel free to bend your knees and one knee at a time, just to stretch it out a bit. Breath. Moving anywhere that feels good. And maybe reach both heels down. And then slowly walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. As you exhale, fold in towards your legs. Just really, really easy, guys. Inhale again, look up. Move the shoulders away from the ears, and then exhale, fold. You're welcome to do this with your knees bent. Inhale again, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's come all the way up to standing. And then reach your arms up. And then as you exhale, fold in again. Relax your head down. Inhale, long spine, look up, shoulders down. Exhale, step back with the leg that's the least instinct friendly. So I always usually go back with my left leg, so I'm stepping back with my right leg now. So let's meet into a high plank position. Just hold this here for a moment, just engaging your core. Find the breath. Press down through your hands. Press down, press back through your heels. And then you can just go down, straight down, or you can drop on your knees. And then slowly go down towards the ground. Let's inhale and just lift up the chest just a tiny little bit. Let me see if I can move this beautiful cat to the side. Here we go. And if you're feeling good this morning, maybe you want to press and lift the heart away from the ground completely. And if you're feeling extra good, Maybe you go into full upward dog, which means that only tops of your feet and your hands are touching the mat. And then as you exhale, press back into your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up, bend the right knee and open the hip. Let's do one big circle on one side, one direction, and then one big circle of the hip into the other direction. Exhale, raise the right leg down. As you inhale, lift up your left leg, bend your left knee, open your hip. And then do one big hip circle in one direction, one big hip circle in the other direction. I'm telling you, this guy wants to be a star. And then exhale, drop your left foot down. That was not what I mean. And then from there, slowly drop back down into a child pose. How's that? Come here. Come here. Okay. Okay, come back down to a wide-legged child pose, but this time, walk your hands over towards the left side, the left corner of your mat, and rest your forehead down and feel a stretch onto the right side of the body. Take a few deep breaths. And then slowly walk your hands to the right side of the mat, right corner of the mat. And try to stretch into the left side. And slowly walk your hands back to center. And then walk your hands back in towards your knees. Bring your knees together. Okay, for the next one, you might need to hold yourself up with your hands. Since this is a very short yoga practice, then don't bother, unless you have a block next to you. Otherwise, just use your hands for support. So your knees, if you can see, your feet are going to be wider than your hips. Okay, so keep your knees pretty close. Your feet wider than your hips so that you can slowly move back. And using your hands for support, be very, very kind towards your knees here. We're going to hero pose. See if you can maybe wiggle your hips from right to left, left to right, and see if you can actually sit down safely between your heels. If that's not a possibility, then just hold yourself up with your hands. We're not here for long, so just breathe. If you're sitting on top of a block, a cushion, or you're actually sitting on the ground, maybe you want to do an extra little stretch. So reaching your right hand down on the floor on top of your cat. Reach your left arm over your left ear. So your left hand is reaching to the right as you're pressing your hips slightly to the left. And then slowly inhale, come back up, and let's switch. So left hand on the mat. Actually on the outside of your mat. Right arm up over the right ear. Pressing the right side of the body. Opposite direction. And then slowly as you inhale, come back up. Okay, let's slowly come out of this pose. Using your hands to safely walk your hands forward, tap out your feet, maybe stretch out and back one leg at a time, finding your breath. Okay, keep your right knee on the ground, open your right leg back a little bit, and stretch your left leg straight behind you. So you're just on your toes, and now flip onto the inside of your left foot. Right hand is on the floor, so right shoulder, right wrist. Open up with your left arm to the sky. Find the breath and allow your left arm to drop behind you. And as you're doing that, really press with the outside of your left foot onto the mat. And the more you're going to align your left foot with your right knee, the more you're going to feel the stretch onto the outside of the left leg. Inhale, reach your left arm back up to the sky. As you exhale, stretch your left arm over the left ear and breathe. Now let's see if we can challenge or balance a little bit this morning. Inhale and reach your left arm back up. Pick up your left leg. If you're like me and your knee bothers you, double your mat here. I should have used my thicker mat. So lift up your left leg, move the cat away. Okay, and now bend your left knee, catch hold of your left foot, and press your hips forward and breathe. Oh, it feels so good. You're opening the left shoulder, front of your chest, front of your left leg. Now inhale, and as you exhale, gently release, coming back to balancing to half moon, modified half moon. And then slowly as you exhale, drop it down, both knees on the mat, both hands on the floor. Now inhale, switch side, reach your right leg up. Exhale, release the right fingertips, the right toes, on the mat, and pivot onto the inner right foot. The left wrist is in line with your left arm. As you inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Enjoy the stretch here. Press onto the outside of the right foot. Dig that right foot in. Pressing through the left hand. As you exhale, you're opening the right arm back as far out as it feels good. And open the chest a little bit more. Inhale, come back up with the right arm. Exhale, reach and stretch the right arm over the right ear, so you're reaching into opposite directions here. Feel the breath, enjoy the stretch. Always modify if you need to, obviously. As you inhale, come back up. Let's practice the balance. Reach your right leg up. A little tip here, guys, is pull your navel in towards your spine. As you exhale, bend the right knee, catch hold of your right ankle. Press your hips forward. Press them forward, but at the same time, press your right foot into your right hand. Right foot, so the leg that you're holding on to, press that ankle or foot into the hand. One more deep breath. Enjoy the stretch. And then an inhale. As you exhale, release back to the balancing version of it. So stretching up and back. And then as you exhale, gently drop it back. Very nice. Find your breath. Very good. And open your knees, width of your mat. Stretch it forward. Breathe. And slowly walk your hands back in. Bring your knees together. Very good. And at this point, you're welcome to lay down on your back. Maybe pull your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a little bit of a rest, of a shavasana. But I don't want to take this video too long. We're in about 12 minutes at this point. So enjoy your day or evening, whichever point you're doing this practice. I really hope it helped you out. Just a gentle warm up of the body in the morning. Okay guys, thanks for being there. If you find this video helpful, please share it so that more people can enjoy our free yoga practice. Okay? Namaste. Have a great day and see you soon.